Have you ever lost someone you truly loved? After a breakup, many people make the same mistake. They send endless messages, make phone calls, and beg for another chance. But the more they chase, the more the other person pulls away. What if the best way to bring someone back is to stop chasing and start changing yourself? In today's inspiring story, you'll learn an important lesson about love, patience, self-respect, and personal growth, all while improving your English with simple words and easy sentences. Let's begin. Daniel sat alone in his small apartment. The room was quiet, but his mind was not. 3 weeks ago, his girlfriend, Emma, ended their relationship. She said, "I need time. I feel tired and confused." Daniel did not understand. He loved her. He wanted to fix everything. After the breakup, he sent many messages. "Can we talk? I miss you. Please give me another chance." He called her many times. Sometimes she answered. Sometimes she did not. Every day, Daniel waited for a message from her. But something strange happened. The more he tried to get close to Emma, the farther she moved away. Her answers became shorter. Then she stopped answering completely. Daniel felt sad and angry. One evening, he visited his friend, Michael. Michael listened quietly. Then he asked, "How many messages did you send today?" Daniel looked down, said. Then Michael smiled kindly. "And yesterday, 10. Michael shook his head. "You are trying to pull a flower open before it is ready." Daniel looked confused. "What do you mean? If someone asks for space, you cannot force love. Love is not a door that opens with pressure." Daniel stayed silent. Michael continued, "You need to stop chasing her. But if I stop, I will lose her. Maybe, maybe not. But if you keep running after her, you are already losing yourself." Those words stayed in Daniel's mind. That night, he went home and looked at his phone. He wanted to send another message. Instead, he put the phone on the table. For the first time in weeks, he did nothing. The next morning, he felt strange. He missed Emma. He wanted to hear her voice, but he remembered Michael's words. "Do not lose yourself." So he made a small decision. He would spend 1 week without contacting her. 1 week became 2, then 3. At first, the days were difficult. He checked his phone every hour, then every few hours, then only a few times a day. Little by little, his mind became calmer. He started going for morning walks. He joined a small gym near his apartment. He cooked healthy meals. He read books. He visited his parents. He laughed with friends again. One Saturday, Michael invited him to a community event. Many people were there. Children were playing. Music filled the park. An old man sold handmade paintings. A young woman played the guitar. Daniel smiled. For the first time in many weeks, he enjoyed the day. That evening, Michael said, "You look different." "Different?" "Yes. You are smiling again." Daniel looked at the sky. "I still miss Emma." "I know, but I also miss the person I was before the breakup." Michael nodded. Now I think I am finding him again." Months passed. Daniel became stronger. He lost some weight. He learned to cook. He started taking online classes. He became more confident. One day, his phone made a sound. A message appeared. It was from Emma. "Hi, I hope you are doing well." Daniel's heart beat quickly. He wanted to answer immediately, but he waited. He took a deep breath. Then he wrote, "Hi Emma, I hope you're doing well too." Nothing more. No questions. No pressure. No long message. A few minutes later, she replied, "We haven't talked in a long time." "Yes, it's been a while. I heard you started taking photography classes." Daniel smiled. "Yes, I enjoy them." They exchanged a few messages. The conversation felt easy. For the first time in months, there was no pain, no begging, no pressure. A week later, Emma sent another message. "Would you like to have coffee sometime?" Daniel looked at the message for a long time. He felt nervous, but he also felt calm. He answered, "Sure." They met at a small cafe. When Emma arrived, she smiled. "You look good." "So do you." Daniel laughed softly. "I needed time." She nodded. "So did I." They talked for 2 hours. They spoke about work, family, and dreams. Not once did they talk about old arguments. When they left the cafe, Emma smiled. It was nice to see you. It was nice to see you too. After that day, they started talking again. Slowly. Sometimes they exchanged messages. Sometimes they met for coffee. Sometimes they walked in the park. Daniel did not try to force anything. He simply enjoyed the moments. One evening, Emma said, "You changed. In a good way or a bad way?" "In a good way." She looked at him carefully. "You seem calmer." "I learned something." "What?" "I learned that love cannot grow when it feels trapped." Emma became quiet. "I think I needed space to understand my feelings." Daniel nodded. "I understand." A few weeks later, they sat near a lake. The sun was setting. Emma looked at the water. "I missed you." Daniel smiled. "I've missed you too." She turned toward him. "But I don't want us to repeat our old mistakes." "Neither do I." She took a deep breath. "I think we both forgot to take care of ourselves." Daniel agreed. We made our relationship our entire world. And when problems came, we became afraid. They sat in silence. Then Emma asked, "Do you think people can start again?" Daniel looked at the sunset. "Yes, but only if they learn from the past." She smiled. A few days later, they decided to try again. Not because they were lonely, not because they were afraid, but because they had changed. Their relationship became different. They gave each other space. They listened more. They argued less. They respected each other's feelings. Months passed. One day, they visited the same park where Daniel had gone with Michael. Children were playing again. Music filled the air. Emma looked at him. "You know something?" "What?" "When we broke up, I thought we were finished forever." "So did I. But when you stopped chasing me, something changed." Daniel looked surprised. "What?" "Changed. I had time to breathe. I had time to miss you. I had time to think." She smiled. "And when I saw you again, I saw a stronger man." Daniel held her hand. "I was afraid to let go." Sometimes letting go is not giving up. What is it then? It is giving love a chance to breathe. Daniel smiled. He remembered the difficult nights, the lonely mornings, the messages he wanted to send, the calls he wanted to make. He understood something important. Sometimes the best way to reconnect with someone is to reconnect with yourself first. As the sun went down, Michael called him. "Where are you?" "In the park." "Alone?" "Alone," Daniel laughed. "No, that's good." Michael became quiet for a moment. "Are you happy?" Daniel looked at Emma. She smiled at him. Then he answered, "Yes, but not because someone came back." "And why?" "Because I learned that my happiness does not depend on another person." Michael smiled through the phone. That is the lesson. Daniel ended the call. He looked at the sky. Life had taught him something simple. You cannot force love. You cannot make someone stay. You cannot open a closed door by pushing harder. But you can become stronger. You can grow. You can learn. And sometimes, when you stop chasing and start improving yourself, the door opens naturally. And even if it does not, you still become a better, happier person. That is never a loss. It is a new beginning. If this story inspired you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us what lesson you learned today. See you in the next story.